Grateful. Love that song right there. We got the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. I am grateful. You know what the world needs more of now is more gratitude. It is so important, particularly this week as we all are focused in on Thanksgiving, to really understand that this is not the time for us to sit around adding up our problems, but it's time to count our blessings. God's been good to you. Fact is, you got to get to a point in your life where you say, Lord, I'm just grateful. You tell little children that, right? The moment they receive something, what do you say? Thank you. God has done so much for you, and you got to learn how to thank God. Listen, here it is. Thank God for his provision. Thank God that God was making a way for you between jobs. When you got laid off, God kept on taking care of you, man. You ought to give God glory for that. You ought to thank God for his protection. All the stuff that God blocked, stuff he never even told you about. The reason why you are still standing today, because no weapon that was formed against you prospered. You ought to give him glory that nothing the enemy tried to bring in your life came and prospered over your life, that God protected you. But here's the real one, Ricky. I thank God for peace. I thank God that after all I've been through, listen, I thank God that I'm in my right mind. That's the stuff money cannot buy. Let me tell you something. You got peace. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of folks that have a big old bed but can't get a good night's sleep. But I'm grateful.
Golly.
I have peace of God. So you walk in that today and know this week, just say, Lord, I'm grateful.
Man, listen here. Boy, I'd rather have peace laying on the floor than all that chaos laying in a big old bed. That's deep right there. If you was up there preaching, I would have threw my shoe at you for that word this morning, because I'm real grateful. I'm telling you, man. Bishop, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And let me know you are listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, man. All right, Bishop. Love you, man.
Love you too, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's get into some Mississippi Mass Choir, man. Early this morning when I rose, wake your grandmama up, tell her, say, Rickey Smiley playing one of those songs you like. All right, y'all, 6 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Monday morning news. At least 5 people are dead and more than 24 injured after a 22-year-old gunman entered an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado, before being stopped by 2 patrons. The gunman, Anderson Lee Aldrich, is in police custody, protective custody, that is, at a local hospital for unknown injuries. Now, he was previously arrested for making a bomb threat back in June of 2021. In other news, a girl died over the weekend after she was struck by a vehicle towing a float for a holiday parade in North Carolina. The driver, who lost control of the vehicle and struck the child, was arrested and charged with reckless driving and other offenses. Lastly, former U.S. President Donald Trump had his Twitter account reinstated over the weekend. He was previously banned due to tweets inciting violence that contributed to the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. However, Trump said he would not be switching back over. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Mahomes crossing pattern caught. Kelsey, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown! Kansas City with Kelsey.
Yeah, man, Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Chargers last night, 30-27. Exciting game. That was tight end Travis Kelsey. He had 3 touchdowns, 33rd 100-yard receiving game of his career, which is the most by a tight end in NFL history. A couple other games to talk about in the NFL. Philadelphia Eagles squeaked past the Indianapolis Colts 17-16 to improve their record to 9-1. How about them Dallas Cowboys blowing out?
We're going to Super Bowl, Rock.
Who's going to Super Bowl? You asked me that question?
We're going.
Hey, dog. Hey, Dallas is playing good right about now. They bounced back. They beat the 8-1 Minnesota Vikings and 40-3. Come on, man.
He didn't ask you all that. He said, are they going to...
We're going, yeah.
No,
yes or no?
No, he said that was his prediction.
No, he asking you.
I'm asking you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What
I said, are we going to the Super Bowl?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
I was getting hyped.
Nah.
Because Cowboys beat Minnesota like they was Tennessee.
They gonna get past the first round, but they gonna probably be out in the second round, you know.
Oh, okay.
Monday Night Football tonight, San Francisco versus Arizona, and 2 quick college football games to talk about. TCU barely got past Baylor, 29-28, and what's up with Michigan almost losing to Illinois, 19-17. So they stay alive in the college football playoff ranking. All right. The Brat, you got the hot spot coming up next. What you going to be talking about?
Man, Chris Brown's AMA's performance was canceled, and I'm going to tell you why up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 18.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rick Smiley Morning Show. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? The hotspot is being brought to you by Capital One Venture X Card, the travel card for people always asking where next. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hotspot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh man, this past weekend, Chris Brown revealed that he was supposed to perform a tribute to Michael Jackson during the 2022 AMAs, but it was canceled for reasons unknown. Now, Brown posted a 7-minute rehearsal video on Instagram, which kicked off with his hit Under the Influence before going into a dance medley, which they would have featured Beat It, Wanna Be Starting Something, Billie Jean, and Thriller. Man, Chris Brown's performance was to pay tribute to Michael Jackson's album Thriller for its 40th anniversary. Chris captioned the video, "You serious?" He later added, "Would have been at the AMA performance, but they canceled me for reasons unknown." Meanwhile, according to its Ken Barbie, sources say that the Jackson family didn't sign off on the tribute, and that is the reason the AMAs pulled the plug on the performance. The source added that following attempts in recent years to tarnish the King of Pop's legacy, the family has understandably become increasingly protective over his estate and image, along with Brown's own controversial background playing a part in the decision as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that. I wanted to see that Michael Jackson tribute so bad.
What would be bad about Chris Brown honoring Michael Jackson? What was there?
It wasn't approved by the estate. If it's not approved,
I know. I'm saying, I wonder why they would think that would be a bad thing.
it don't matter. Whatever it is, if it's not approved, then it can't happen. It's disrespectful to not get it approved. If you the Jackson family and you over the estate, a lot of people try to do things and they have the unauthorized documentaries, and they put out that other horrible thing about him being a drug addict and all this other stuff.
Right.
Like that stuff, it wasn't approved, and they probably sick of it.
Yeah.
So if they didn't approve it, whether it's good or bad, they probably like, it's too last minute. Now y'all asking.
They probably didn't see the performance, and then it's also that cloud of the whole Rihanna thing hanging over Chris Brown.
That's what they said too.
Yeah.
Who knows the real reason for real, but I know it would have been dope.
Oh my gosh.
I know he would have killed it.
He sure would have.
We ain't seen him in a long time. He would have killed it.
Oh my gosh.
Can't nobody do it like him. Now they'd have got Usher now. Usher would have got on in there and did his thing now.
Yeah.
But man, that would have been.
You know what, Rick?
No, sir.
You know what? Same on.
It would be genuinely awful.
Oh my
would have did that slide with that one leg and winking that camera.
That little shimmy.
Oh my God. Well, y'all, Kelly Rowland checks the AMA crowd after Chris Brown win. Now, in related news, Kelly Rowland gave Chris Brown his flowers on stage during the AMAs. Kelly accepted Chris Brown's award for favorite male R&B artist, but wasn't on hand to receive the award. And when some people in the crowd started booing, Kelly Rowland addressed the crowd. Check this out. Oh, I guess she didn't. All right, other big winners at the 2022 American Music Awards. Kendrick Lamar for favorite male hip-hop artist. Nicki Minaj, favorite female hip-hop artist. Favorite hip-hop album went to Kendrick Lamar and for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Favorite hip-hop song, Future, featuring Drake and Tim's Wait For You. Beyonce, favorite female R&B artist. Yeah, we knew that. Favorite R&B album, Beyonce. And favorite R&B song, Wizkid, featuring Tim's Essence. And Lionel Richie won the Icon Award and took time to remind artists what it was like to be, what is more important than the glitz and glam of social media. Do we got that?
Yeah.
Let's hear that. No? Oh, wow.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, he gave an amazing speech. He was telling these youth out here, like, if you're chosen to be, you have a talent, you're chosen to inspire. All the other stuff don't matter. It don't matter about your car, what you got on, all the jewelry you wear.
That's
inspire.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave a beautiful message. And Stevie Wonder did an amazing tribute. Boy, I love me some Stevie Wonder. Can't nobody sing
They
and
should
play
have
like
gave
him.
him that figure that blind chick did on that video, Hello, and presented him with that.
The Big Face Awards.
Lionel do got a big. He still look like himself though.
I'm about to go.
He still look like himself.
We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. But coming up next, y'all, we got Rock. Oh Lord, we got Rock T's Joker today. Do we really need it after that?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, y'all hit us up with them wake up calls at 8669 Rickey, 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I hate you.
What's up?
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T's Joke of the Day. Joke of the Day. All right, Rock, better be funny. Let's go.
So the teacher asked little Johnny if he knew his numbers. He says, yes, ma'am. My father taught me my numbers. Good. What comes after 3? 4, answered the boy. What comes after 6? 7. Very good, said the teacher. Your dad did a great job. So what comes after 10? Jack. Come on, Rick.
What come after 10?
Jack.
No.
Say what?
His dad
I
taught him.
authentically don't get it.
His dad taught him with a deck of cards.
I didn't even know if Jack do come after 10, and then after Jack comes the Queen, then the King, and then the Joker.
And then the Ace.
Right.
Oh no, then the Ace, then the Joker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You had to kind of break that down to get to the laugh.
Right, so he taught him based on.
Yeah, based off the deck of cards, Jack.
Now do the same joke when we do it again, but do it based off of Uno. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you're making me think too hard, dog.
You making us think too hard.
You gotta start off with Jack's dad is a poker player, and he taught. I don't know how you.
Yeah. Now that's a good enough. Say that again, okay? Now that's how you write a joke.
You started off. You say Jack's dad is a poker player. And
now do the whole joke again. Okay, start from the beginning. Okay, go.
Oh. God.
Okay, so the little boy's dad is a poker player, and his teacher asked him, do you know your numbers? And then you go into the joke. Well, what comes after 4? 5. Well, what comes after 7? 8. Well, what comes after 10? Jack. And then it makes sense because you set it up
goes
with.
Back. Yeah, you got to sell us that the dad was a card player.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
In other words, clock out.
That's too much like right, man. Too much like right, dog. I like the other way.
Hell no. Special K, what you got coming up next?
Well, things may come and things may go, but toxic masculinity is here to stay, damn it. Man law violations next on Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Special K, got man law violations. Are you ready?
Yeah. You ready to go? Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, Super Dave, I need a little bit of background something. Yep, gather your boys 16 and up. They need to know. Actually, 13 and up, man. Gather your boys 13 and up so they can be well versed in this by the time they hit 21. These are man law violations, things you do not do as a man. Your bare feet and another man's bare feet should never touch under any circumstances.
Never.
Not even in a jacuzzi.
I'm telling you, your bare feet, if your foot touch another man's foot, y'all gotta fight.
I mean, y'all been in a jacuzzi with some socks on, trying like, and then while you in the jacuzzi with them, anyway, it better be 2 or 3 chicks in there.
Yeah. It better be a damn good reason why you in the jacuzzi with another dude.
Odell Beckham video.
You cannot say to another grown man, and this one comes with an asterisk, but not really. You can't say to another grown man, damn, you smell good. What's that you wearing?
You can't say smell good. You gotta say, bro, what kind of cologne that is?
There it is.
Yeah.
You gotta say, that is.
It's how you doing.
Yeah. And
what kind of cologne that is?
You gotta be real aggressive with it, cause you don't want him to feel like you sitting there smelling him. You gotta be real aggressive with it. And
you can't lean in and smell his neck either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
And don't make the sniff sound.
You can never tell another man that his outfit is cute. Don't use that term in describing anything on another man.
He said cute.
Oh, that's a cute Nike outfit. What? Again,
right.
if another man tell you that,
Nike is dope. Yeah. It ain't cute.
And if you accept the compliment and say thank you, then y'all go together. All right. Y'all
just say, "I dog."
Yeah. You should never say to another grown man, "I really don't like when you be acting like that." That's
right. You gotta say, chill out, bruh, chill out.
Yeah, hey, bro, relax.
Relax.
Yeah, just say, bro, relax. Don't say why you be, I don't like when you be acting like. That's something you say to your gal. If for some ungodly reason you find yourself having to share a hotel room with another grown man, and there's only one bed, one of y'all gotta sleep on the chair on the other side of the room or in the lobby. That's the only way.
There you go. Get on the room.
Sure. You ain't lying about that.
I don't care if it's a double king size bed. No, sir.
Made a pallet inside the tub with a pillow and curl up.
There ain't a California king big enough for you to excuse sleeping in that same bed with another man.
You can't sleep at the foot of the bed either.
No, sir. Unless both of y'all are fully dressed and one of y'all is under the covers. I'm talking shoes on and everything.
Right.
You can't sit on a love seat with another grown man watching a football game.
No.
Gotta be a long ass couch. Gotta be a long, big old
you
one.
Can sit on one of y'all can sit on the arm and lean at the TV, with popcorn in your hand. You can't sit on the cushion though. Yeah. If he's sitting on the cushion, you got to sit on the other arm.
Right.
And if you
somebody gonna hit us and end up sitting on the arm next to the dude that's sitting on the cushion. They're gonna get it wrong. That's what Rickey Smiley said. Sit right here. No, bro, the other side.
If you eating popcorn, you can't let another dude reach in your bag and get some. You got to pour it in his hands.
Set it the bag between your legs.
You're gonna get some, dog.
And then you go to the bottom of the bag real hard.
And he done put a hole in the bottom of the bag and got something.
Oh man, stop. Oh, you can't do it, dog.
Let me get some, dog.
Yeah.
Get some popcorn and some of them nuts. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Macaroni and damn cheese. Cause you decided to do some you done seen off the damn internet. Don't experiment on damn Thanksgiving. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. You experiment by your damn self.
With cream cheese before.
Hell, don't try it with us. We don't want that I was trying to tell you the damn recipe. But you chose to do on your own. Messed our up.
Oh, that was a video somebody was recording last Thanksgiving, Brat going off on one of her nieces for experimenting on Thanksgiving. Don't do that.
We told you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not experiment on Thanksgiving. Don't mess up nobody, especially the macaroni and cheese. We're gonna talk about all this. This is Thanksgiving week. We're gonna make sure everybody have a nice Thanksgiving. That got me upset. That got me in my feelings. Brett, are y'all speaking now?
Nope, still not.
All right, y'all, we got the team coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, man, listen, Gary is out today, but there's a lot of hot tea to pour, so we're going to have this tea party. All right, so let's get this party started, man. Brent, what happened to Trey Songz this time?
Well, according to TMZ, Rickey, a woman has claimed that Trey Songz brutalized her last month, and he is denying it. Now, New York Police Department sources say that his alleged victim filed a report in late October claiming Trey punched her in the face repeatedly while inside a bowling alley bathroom. Now, the woman who she also alleged that the singer dragged her by her hair and that she was taken to the hospital for what cops noted were visible minor injuries. Now, sources say the woman is a worker at this establishment, but no word on how the alleged incident started. Now, there's now an active case, and cops are interested in talking to the singer. Now, Trey's legal rep, Mitchell Chuster, said in the statement, a source close to the investigation informs us that Trey Songz has been cooperative with authorities and expects that when it's all said and done, that he will be exonerated. Now, this is another instance where those involved try to blame the celebrity with hopes of getting fame or riches.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that? Because it just seems like it's two sides. There are some celebrities that is aggressive towards women, especially when a woman tell them no because they're used to getting their way. But then on the other side, if there's a shooting going on in a club with 10,000 people, the celebrity that's in the club, in the corner, away from the incident, that don't have nothing to do with it, gets blamed for. What are your thoughts?
My thing is, if they were in the bathroom and it was just her and him, then she know who punched her. But if it was a brawl going on, she has no idea who punched her. So it's just going to depend on the evidence to me.
All right, man. So now, Maria, congratulations are in order.
Yes, Janae Aiko and Big Sean have welcomed their first child together. I love these two as a couple. Yes,
indeed.
They are such a cute couple. Janae Aiko gave birth to a baby boy, Noah Hassani, on November 8th. Big Sean posted pictures of himself and Janae at the hospital, along with the caption, after 24 hours of labor. Ooh, girl, lunar eclipse with rain from the beginning of labor till he was born. He is here safe and sound. Happy, healthy, and everything we could ever ask for, and anything and everything for you, son, Noah, 11/8/22. So Janae Aiko also has a 10-year-old daughter, Namiko Love. These two look so happy together. So definitely congratulations. And in related news, the man who believes in procreation, Nick Cannon, 12 kids. That just might be enough for him. I don't think so. I think he's going to try and hit 20, Ricky. He recently said he has a record with Chris Brown out now called I Do. We got a lot of hot young artists coming out, so we're excited about that next year. But he also talked about how his kids contribute to his creativity. So he says that his kids are the creative force in all that he does. They're the funniest, most innovative, best questions. Every project I'm working on now is through their eyes. So maybe that's the key to his success. You know, all of his creativity and ideas. That's why I keep having these babies.
Yeah,
I
him
guess.
And, what's the singer that, man, that's about 30 years from now, that's what the world population the United States population gonna look like.
Kiki Wyatt?
Yeah, Kiki Wyatt, Nick Cannon, and Future. Everybody gonna have those features.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, thank y'all so much for holding it down for Gary Tea Party. Y'all give it up for Brett and Maria. Got your wake up calls. Wake up calls. Y'all get on it. Hit me up right now. 8669 Ricky. 8669 RICKEY. Wake up calls. Up next. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All right. Ricky Smiley Morning Show got the wake up call. 8669 Ricky. Here we go. Come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes up and be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from. And just wake up.
Wake up, wake up. This is Jasmine, Madison, and Madeline calling from Humboldt, Tennessee. We would like to wake up all of the Perry family. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is TC, calling from Darlington, South Carolina. I would like to say wake up to my three beautiful sisters, Dolores Knox, Selma Graham, and Janice Coleslaw. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, my name is Jemima from South Carolina, and I want to wake up my entire family.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Amber calling from Akron and calling to wake up my folks in Greenwood, Mississippi, and my three badass kids. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Friday, and I want to wake up my mom, my dad, and my friends. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
When you at Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Hey, coming up next, man, we're going to be talking to the one and only Miss Burt. Miss Burt up next. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. The one and only, y'all give it up. Show your love right now for Miss Burt. Miss Burt.
Good morning.
Hey, Miss Burt, good morning.
Good morning. How you?
I'm doing good, Miss Burt. I went to church, Miss Burt. I was so tired. I ended up nodding off. Took me a little nap in church. I had a long flight, but I got my praise on because I felt like I had to go because it's the week of Thanksgiving, Miss Burt, and I just wanted to make sure everything goes smooth, and I just needed to get that word in me. You feel me?
You know, when it never felt like the pastor wasn't hitting up there too good then.
Let him say it.
I couldn't even make it to church this Sunday, Ricky.
Why?
I got one out for these grandchildren of mine. The eldest boy of mine, Pussy.
Yeah.
Came out here last week, he brought these children out here talking about he was going to have a job to do, and that boy ain't been back here since. And they been here since like Wednesday.
So how many grandchildren?
I got three of them. And one of these boys, I don't even know who this little boy is. He just brought him with him. I don't know his name or nothing.
It's a random child. He ain't brought him no change of clothes or nothing?
He ain't brought nothing with these children. And they just as bad as they want to be. I can't even get to the grocery store. I still got to go get my stuff for this Thanksgiving. It's around here.
What you making for Thanksgiving, Miss Burt?
You know, they always put me over this dressing. You know, I still got my 6 pans I got to make for the house. I called myself over for the grocery store, just chilling, they jumping around and running around and carrying on and whatnot. And I got cranberry sauce. I saw that cranberry sauce was almost $3. I had to get out of there. I told them they're going to have to put some corn juice over this year.
Corn juice? They got it at Aldi, I think, Miss Burt. I'll check it out for you.
Bring me somebody here if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I got you, Miss Burt. Don't worry about it.
Well, Miss Burt, you know you can have your groceries delivered to you. Have one of the babies show you how to pull it up on the app.
Yeah, you know I know that about that internet, man.
The internet.
I don't know too much about that. I'm on Social Security and real bad diabetic. I want to get my information.
You don't want to have all your information?
No, you know they know. No.
Do you have an iPhone, Miss Burt?
I need for y'all to play a song for me this morning to get my spirit up, because if I don't get up from here, ain't going to be no Thanksgiving.
Which one does it play, Miss Burt?
Let me see if y'all got the star page that's leaking this whole business. Because if I don't get on way for here, they don't need us, so got to give.
All right. Hey, Miss Burt, hey, thank you so much for calling us. We always love when you come on the show. Now, and thank you for being a fan of the show. Let everybody know how they can find you, Miss Burt.
All they got to do is go on the internet and look up the Will K Show. When they see I know you right, they in the right place.
There it is. Y'all give it up and show your love for Miss Burt. There it is, y'all. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Hey, Rick, I was gonna call you. I was gonna call you the morning on. I'm listening to the radio. Y'all there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we at work.
I thought this was what you call it, or the vacation show.
Oh, the best of.
Yeah. I thought we were off all this week. We went to work this week, so.
What did you
Say what?
Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. I thought we was out this week. I thought I seen the email said that.
No, right when we are. I think we all.
We start on Wednesday.
Yeah, we all.
Call you, what? Oh, y'all didn't even come to work today?
Yeah, we at work. We have to work today and tomorrow. Yeah, we got to be.
I got to find my key, though. I've been looking for my key. I got to find my key. I'm looking for them, because these children were playing with my stuff last night. Hold on, let me see if it's up on there.
What you trying to find your keys for?
Yeah, because I can come to work. Because, I started to call you and see where we off today. Let me find these. Hold on, man. I know it's over here somewhere. Hold on. Hey, Rob.
What you trying to find?
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to find my keys, Shawty. I know they're up under this stuff, all this stuff. These children there playing, I made all this mess in the room. Hold on.
So you're not coming to work?
I'm going to come if I can find my keys. You never lost your keys? Hold on. They're up under here. They're up under here somewhere. Huh?
Black Tony.
Hold up, yo.
The email said...
I'm trying to find the keys, Rick.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
It's okay.
I'm trying to find my keys. Hold up.
Black Tony.
Hold up. I'm over here, huh?
You been here since 5 o'clock this morning.
Hold on, let me see if they in this paper set right here. Hold up.
You know what, man? You...
Hold up. They might be one of the... Hold up.
So how your keys get on the paper? Like where are you looking for the keys? Why, they supposed to be on the counter or something, right?
No, my mom went food to the grocery store last night. She left all these bags in here. Hold up. Let me see if they're up under these boxes right here. Hold up.
Bless you.
I'm gonna call you back. Oh, I'll be there.
See, you're so full of it, bro. That was manipulative. Hello?
Very.
Hello? All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary is out. Gary took a day off Maybe he hanging out with Black Tony or somebody, but he is out today. But there's a lot of hot tea to pour, so we're gonna have what we call the tea party, and not the ones from January the 6th that climbed the wall. All right, Brett. So now, what the hell is going on with Scottie Pippen's ex and Michael Jordan's son? Because I think everybody's confused.
Well, you know what? I am looking for that, but I think I have something different. So I'm going to let
what it says is, it says that the son of the famed NBA player, Marcus Jordan, the son of famed Michael Jordan, was caught on camera spending time with an unknown woman. Now, this latest date, which is like the third one, prompted rumors that he had cheated on Larsa Pippen, who also just happens to be Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. But Larsa Pippen is claiming she's claiming they're dating. But they're not exclusive now that this video has come out. So previously she was telling friends they was together. So yeah, Larsa 56 and Marcus Jordan 31 have been seen hanging out and going to events together, including the Rolling Loud Music Festival, where attendees noticed she seemed to be a lot more into him than he was into her. This is a lot. This is confusing. So paparazzi saw them leaving a Halloween party together, and then this past weekend they were spotted down in Miami again, even doing some PDA on the beach. What the hell? Man,
hey man, shoot,
it's a lot.
They obviously together.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd dress up as Scottie Pippen for Halloween.
You stupid. No.
That's what I was wondering.
They obviously don't care. They know paparazzi looking at them. They don't care. They going to music festivals. They going out to eat. They doing everything. But supposedly, it's a video from November 5th saying he was kissing and squeezing the brunette's butt in front of his Orlando condo. So, who knows?
Marcus getting it in, Jack.
Yeah, Marcus is a popular guy.
It's crazy to me that she's 56 years old. I mean, she looks great. 50, she's almost 60.
He a player. He was in the club with another woman the very next day, too.
The third woman. This is number 3.
Number 3. So she just probably, she probably happy to have somebody young and tenderoni, and
she
let him do what he want to do. They ain't committed. That's what I think.
He got him an auntie and a PYT.
Okay.
Options.
All right, man. So some more mess jumping off now, Maria. Why are people putting the baby on blast?
It just seems like he's on blast nonstop, Ricky. So y'all remember when a baby was so-called canceled because of his comments to the LGBTQ plus community? Well, since then, his concerts have allegedly had issues selling tickets. Not allegedly, we know they have. All right. So earlier this week, a Twitter user shared a clip that showed the baby inside a Cheesecake Factory, saying he was trying to give away tickets to his concert that night. Maybe he was trying to use them as a tip instead of playing cash. So we also heard about his show in Alabama, that he was doing buy one, get one free to fill a venue with a capacity of 1,300. Now, Twitter user put him on blast saying, he came in there, giving away free tickets, had his cameraman, but I was like, nah, I'm good. And he responded on social media saying, whoever paying them blogs to put those videos out there need to get their money back. It ain't working. I saw the video, y'all. He was just walking around. I didn't see him actually physically handing out tickets, so who knows?
And I believe he's still selling tickets because dudes love, myself. I still, be listening to the baby.
Women love him too.
Yeah, I'm sure ain't nobody not going to his concert. The baby got some dope music.
And he's a great performer. He definitely stay energetic the whole show.
Yeah, I mean, he put on a hell of a show. So y'all think the blogger's doing that, Maria? Is that your thought?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of drama circulating, and people like to add the little sauce in there. But I mean, when you look at the video, he's just walking around, looking like he's trying to find a seat.
Right. Yeah, but they'll make something out of anything. That's why I don't hit them red carpet events, because you take a picture with one person now and that's who you in a relationship. And Brett, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I'm talking about they be looking for content. Anything.
And then we'll write anything up under the picture.
Right. And then now they got you on blast, and here come everybody with their comments, because they believe every single thing that they read.
Yeah.
So,
all they got to use is the word alleged, and they good.
Right.
Right. All right, man. I appreciate y'all for holding it down, the tea party this morning. Y'all give it up for Brett and Maria. So, watch out. We got what's trending coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Aren't y'all, scientists have, had originally feared that when school opened up, that we would hit a big, triple-demic. That's right, y'all. Chance of the flu, COVID-19, and RSV happening at the same time.
Well, Ricky, it didn't happen then, but it seems to be coming together now as hospitals are being pushed to nearing capacity again, especially children's hospitals having to set up tents outside to help with ER overflows. And, as a parent, that's just so hard to see. Now, doctors are becoming even more concerned about a bigger wave. Families are getting together for Thanksgiving this Thursday.
So, with this being one of the highest travel weeks and millions of people hitting the airports, how can you be safe? And what should you do, to protect your family this holiday season? So on the line, we have the one and only Dr. MJ Collier to help us out. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Maria Moore, and all cast members of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, we do want to keep your listeners and everyone else healthy over this holiday season. During this cough, cold, flu season, millions of people get sick. So we want to try to help reduce the spread of the flu, colds, and other viruses, including COVID-19 and the respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, that traditionally is a children's infection, normally under the age of 5, but is now affecting adults, particularly people that are older than 60, individuals that are older than 50 that have comorbid conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, etc. So we want to make sure that we can keep everybody healthy. So for the event host, if it's being held at your house, keep hand sanitizer and tissue available and in easy reach. Make sure that you instruct your guests if you have to cough or sneeze, don't cough in the air at all, and don't even try to cough in the crack of your elbow. That's a second choice. The first choice is insert some tissue, and then you dispose of that tissue immediately and wash your hands immediately. So put some antibacterial soap in the bathroom. This is not the time for you to have your fragrant flu perfume soaps in there, that you normally save for special occasions.
Yeah,
you need a
nest.
good antibacterial soap that will kill those germs. And guests, don't be that guest. You know you're sick, but you come to the event anyway. Don't
right.
You know you're sick, you're feverish, you got a little sore throat, but you're like, oh, it's just my allergies. This is not your allergies. This is not allergies peak season. So, don't do that. Don't be that guest. If you're hungry, have somebody, send out for a plate, or even have someone else in the family bring food to you so that you're not bringing that environment, those diseases to that environment. And alcohol in moderation. We like to drink, beer, wine, cocktails, etc., and drink lots of water. Staying hydrated is a key component. So start your day off and your evening with a full glass of water. And then anytime you're drinking anything other than water, coffee, tea, Jack Daniels, whatever, also get a glass of water, complete and finish that glass of water before you get a refill on whatever else you're drinking. So that will help tremendously in doing that. Wash your hands even if you're not thinking about it. And don't touch your eyes, nose, and mouth, Rickey. So even if you haven't been coughing or sneezing, but someone else has been, if there are germs on surfaces, you touch those surfaces, it's going to be a problem. So, you want to make sure that you are not touching your eyes, ears, and mouth. Don't be shy about wearing a mask if you need to. If you think you're at risk, and and don't say, well, nobody's wearing masks now, I'm trying not to do that. Wear your mask if you feel comfortable doing so, and you should feel comfortable doing so. And think about getting there, like you said, the travel period. These airports are just cesspools of viruses and bacteria. So while you're on the plane, while you're in the airport, wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask.
Yes, sir, man. I got a little app that if somebody cough more than 3 times, you get an alert on your phone. And I have a security guard at my house for Thanksgiving to escort people out. 3 people got escorted out to their cars last year. Let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Carly. Good morning.
Okay, Dr. Carly, I would like to know, I'm traveling from Cincinnati to Atlanta for Thanksgiving, and it's going to be a Thanksgiving gathering at my daughter's house. People are coming in from D.C., North Carolina, and points in between. I was wondering if we should take a COVID test, all those ones that's going to be coming in, before we actually get there, or once we get there, should we take a COVID test?
That's a reasonable thing to do, particularly since everybody has home COVID testing. But again, don't be shy about making sure you get a good quality specimen. A lot of people, they barely stick the swab in their nose and then say, oh, I took a test and it was negative, when you know you really didn't take a test. So that's good. But more importantly, boost your immune system. It's too late to take a flu shot. It's too late to get the booster, and that's not going to help you over Thanksgiving. But what you can do is take your vitamin D. Every recommendation that I see says get your vitamin D. 5,000 international units per day. Get that now. Start to swab in their nose and then say, oh, I took a test and it was negative, when you know you really didn't take a test. So that's good. But more importantly, boost your immune system. It's too late to take a flu shot. It's too late to get the booster, and that's not going to help you over Thanksgiving. But what you can do is take your vitamin D. Every recommendation that I see says get your vitamin D. 5,000 international units per day. Get that now. Start taking it. Take zinc. 30 milligrams per day. That will help boost your immune system. Things like elderberry extract, other things from black seed oil to you name it. But again, the vitamin D and the zinc are key components to boosting your immune system and helping protect you during this time.
You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hi, I have an 8-year-old daughter who was just diagnosed with Graves' disease, and I was wondering if diet could help change that.
No, Graves' disease is thyroid disease, and that's pretty young for that diagnosis, but it can happen, usually associated with antibodies to the thyroid hormone. And so you will have to have that treated. There's nothing natural you can do that can help with that. You want to eat healthy, of course, but oftentimes that can be associated with other autoimmune diseases, so she'll need a thorough evaluation for that. But now she has the Graves, so she'll have to have thyroid replacement to make sure that, she has normal growth patterns and that her energy level is up and she doesn't start to gain weight because of low thyroid.
All right, Joe, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, I wanted to say to Dr. Collier, before the pandemic, before we knew what to do and whatnot, he gave recommendations how to keep the immune system boosted. So my question is there anything being done for the people who are unvaccinated? Because they're always just talking about the vaccination, and studies just show that for people who are doing the natural things.
Absolutely. And those things that we just mentioned, the vitamin D, the omega-3 fish oil is also a good natural anti-inflammatory that helps boost your immune function. Probiotics are God's gift to appropriate immune function. Starts in the GI tract but covers the respiratory tract pathogens as well. And so those things are readily available. You just have to make sure that you're taking them in a therapeutic dose that will actually give you benefit. When I see a vitamin D tablet that's, 300, 400 milligrams, I cringe because that is a total waste of time. It's not going to give you the benefit that you need, but that is within the FDA recommended daily dose. But what you need is how much, Ricky?
5,000 international units every day of vitamin D.
Vitamin D. And
you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey, I'm a 53-year-old black male with diabetes, and for the past 2 days, I've been having sharp pains in my lower back area. Is that something to be concerned about? Because it feels like I've been in a fight, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay, absolutely. Pain is always an indication from your body that something is not right, particularly if you have not had any injury or been overdoing it workout-wise. My first consideration would be a urinary tract infection, but there are other things with diabetes. One, keep your blood sugar under control. Check your blood sugar. If you have a type of infection, usually your blood sugar starts to elevate and you have some difficulty controlling it. So don't wait until, it's the middle of the holiday and the ERs are packed and full. Go and get yourself checked out now. See if you can call your primary care provider and get seen.
Dr. Collier, I'm in a relationship with a little person. Should I give her regular vitamins or Flintstones? No, you know what? No, you just answer that.
I think the Flintstones are appropriate for people in that age group, size, and disposition. They seem to like them, but make sure that you only give them the usual and customary dosage, because sometimes children and people will eat them like candy, and you don't want to do that.
I'll be tearing them things up. Today,
red ones.
Today.
Let them know how you can be reached, Dr. Carter.
I can be reached on all social media at AskAskDrMJ. Go to my website, lipodrops.com, and get your immune boosting system supplements. Get your immune system, lipodrops.com. All social media, Ask Dr. MJ. These are the opinion of Dr. MJ Collier and Rickey Smiley only in reference to little people.
More Rickey Smiley morning show coming up.
Hello.
Good morning. Lisa, please.
Good morning. This is she.
Brian Sanderson. I'm calling on behalf of the county courthouse where you were trying to get your name changed on your marriage license, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your situation was forwarded to me from the supervisors there.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was trying to figure out from you was what exactly happened. Now, I'm showing on the paperwork, excuse me one second. I'm showing on the paperwork here that you attempted to get a name change after the free grace period had passed.
Oh, see, I didn't know anything about a grace period.
Now, in actuality, what happened here, you've been undercharged, actually. And it's going to be an additional $125 in fees that we need to go ahead and get all of that late paperwork.
$125?
Yes, ma'am.
$125 for what?
Those are additional fees, ma'am.
And what are they for?
Well, it's for the grace period, which is already passed. Now, your tone with me is starting to get a little unruly.
Well, it's going to be unruly if you're telling me I got to come out another $125 to get my name changed. It can stay the way it is. I don't care.
Well, y'all going to probably be divorced anyway.
No, we're not going to probably be divorced. Nothing.
Well, if you got married last June and you're just now getting your license and just now getting your name changed, it took you that long to figure out that you loved it?
What? Who the hell is this?
Sweetie, I'm a supervisor of everybody down there at the county.
Well, how you going to be a supervisor of any damn body when you know damn well you ain't supposed to be talking to people like you talking to people? Baby, you need to be a little more professional than what you been.
Baby, I'm real. I come at people real. I'm a supervisor, so I can be...
Well, if you a supervisor, you better start acting like a supervisor before you end up getting your super head busted.
Lisa, I will come and slap you 2 times.
And then when you bring your dumb ass over here and slap me, you going to be reaching back a nub.
I wouldn't have married your ugly ass.
Well, what the hell? I don't want to marry your bald head ass either.
If I got hair.
You must don't.
Look like one of the X-Men.
You know what?
So ugly, look like you got superpowers. You got superpowers, baby?
You done lost your mind in real life.
I'm just asking, because you know...
Just ask yourself why the hell did you wake up this morning and go to that damn job and call people harassing people on the damn phone?
Y'all was already married. Y'all been living together.
We wasn't already married. How the hell somebody gonna already be married? That's big. Don't you know that?
Y'all was ghetto married. Y'all been living together 8 years. And then
you ghetto married. Is you married? Are you gay?
Y'all ghetto.
Because you done lost your mind for real.
Don't curse me, baby.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm grown, damn it. I curse at whoever the hell I want to cuss at them whenever the hell I feel like cussing at them. Don't call me talking crazy to me, talking about no damn marriage license that you don't know nothing about.
You need to get them kids tested.
You need to go get your ass another job.
Them kids.
Before you around to get fired.
Them kids ain't his.
You know that.
They ain't his? I was just guessing.
Well, don't be guessing no more. They ain't none of his kids, and he know they ain't none of his kids. They got their own damn daddy. They established. We already know that before we got married, so what the hell is you talking about?
That's why he didn't want to go get that marriage license, because he don't like them kids.
Shut your dumb ass up. Why would you call somebody acting stupid? Now, that was real stupid for you to say that.
Well, I tell you what, baby. How about this, Lisa? How about you just go ahead and just, told me to call you, baby?
Who?
Your coworker, Timon.
What?
It's a prank call, baby. It's comedian Roy Wood Jr. What's going on?
You know what? Come on. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill her.
Man, listen, it is 4 minutes after the hour. Hey, man, I had a great time this weekend, Brad being on the road. I was in Houston, man. I did the young and the mature, comedy show. So in Houston, it was, D-Ray Davis, just hilarious. And, I went in D-Ray, Davis' dressing room and he had his outfit laid out, Special K.
Yeah.
And I was hosting the show and I said, if you wear this, I'm not introducing you because this is some garbage, what you about to wear on stage. And do you know he went,
I can believe that.
Do you know he went and found something else to put on? He did not wear the outfit.
He probably should have. D-Ray's known for not quite putting it together really well.
Uh-oh. Oh, I
mean, he put it together.
Like that.
He put it together.
Chi-town.
He put it together, but
We love D-Ray.
We love D-Ray too, but
I be trying to do my job. D-Ray Davis, like, be stalking me, come in my dressing room, he eat my food. Then he be picking up my clothes. Then he got his phone making videos, making fun of me and what I'm wearing. Cause I know I dress nice. I be looking dope no matter what you wear, you self-conscious about it. Cause D-Ray Davis gonna come in your dressing room and you just gonna get roasted, period. No matter how, so you just have to take it. You know what I'm saying? So being there with Just Hilarious, B. Simone, Moneybag, all the comedians that was on the show, man, they were all funny. That was a great show. But damn it, the show was, I had no idea because, you just know where you're going, but you don't know what the order of the show is and you don't know who you're working with. Man, I got to St. Louis. I didn't even realize I was on the show with Mike Epps. I'm like, I looked at the billboard. It's me and, man, bruh, it's me and Mike Epps. Then I looked up, Kenny Howell was on the show, right? Then they got G-Thing on the show. Then Darius Bradford came, the whole St. Louis. And a lot of people don't know this, Cedric the Entertainer and Eric Rohn, they was like my first managers, and that's who I first started going on the road with. So we all the comedians that kind of studied under Ced, Ced like our big bro, OG or whatever. And man, we was all backstage. Man, Red bought a big ass box of barbecue. I don't give a damn where you from. That's the best barbecue in the country, in my opinion. The best barbecue sauce. Brad, if you ain't never had Red's barbecue.
Red's put it down, dog.
I swear.
Come on,
we
man.
had the damn beef tips. He bought some chicken. Ooh. He bought some barbecue, turkey legs. He bought some ribs. And then the damn baked beans got the barbecue sauce in it. I put it on everything. He said, I'm going to personally bring it. So they had food in the dressing room, but Red bought the barbecue. All the comedians came up to me and Mike Epps' dressing room, and we were just all in Mike Epps fans and cousins, his uncles. We hadn't seen Mike Epps in 3 years, and Mike Epps lost both of his parents between due to COVID. Like his parents, I hadn't seen Mike Epps in 3 years. And it was like a dream. Because a lot of comedians died and a lot of comedians been dying. It was just a dream to be reconnected with people that started out with you 30 years ago. The audience was delightful. Brett, we was at the Fox Theater.
Wow.
It was sold out. Man, the program director Lil D was there. Even the Hip Hop Morning Show was there. Met Andrew Caldwell. That was a whole lot of fun. Our program director, Lil D, that put us on a lot of radio stations all over the country. It was some of the most fun I've had in a long time. My pickup was at 3:30 because I had an early morning flight. While we was up in the hotel lobby till 3 o'clock and run upstairs and change clothes. I mean, we stayed up all night.
Y'all had
Mike
a good
Epps,
time. Yeah.
And then when Mike Epps said, thank you, good night, I'm thinking the show over with. He tell the DJ to stop the music. And he started talking about, him and G-Thing got the roasting by G-Thing with the outfit that G-Thing had on. Then he started on he said, like, I had on a Spike Lee jacket, but he up on stage with his collar popped up like Elvis. So we got into a 10-minute roasting session on stage after Mike Epps did his performance. And it was just a good ass time. We just glad to be there with each other. So I just thank God for But that's a dream show. Do you know shows be terrible? It be good to the audience, but
Rick,
yeah.
Listen to this lineup I'm with this weekend. Bruce Samore, Don D.C. Curry, Ali Sadiq, and Dominique.
Listen, man, what city y'all in? Yeah, you better go first.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Cincinnati. We're gonna be in Cincinnati on Saturday night, man. So,
yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to have my outfit right. I'm gonna have to have my mind right. Everything.
What you gonna wear, dog?
I'm still putting it together, man. I'm still putting it together. It's gonna be right though. It's gonna be right. But that material gotta be fire.
You better put it together because you know some more. If you're not dressed right, some more.
She ain't gonna let you go on stage. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll stand back and look at you and really want to kind of hug you from the side. If you ain't dressed like, she'll kind of look at you like.
No, she don't play. Yeah, man. So you know.
Man, congratulations. Yeah, Cincinnati, y'all better bring a pamper, because Lavelle, we gotta get Lavelle on the show. I can talk trash to him because he be calling my phone hanging up. Like him and George Wallace harass me. I don't personally, he's one of the funniest comedians in the country, but I don't personally like Lavelle and George Wallace because they irritate. All right, man. I'm just kidding. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, man, just in time for Thanksgiving holiday, who will give you some great recipes. And you better buy this damn book if you don't know how to cook. This is the cookbook because he gave me a lot of recipes, man. We got the one and only man, Chef Jannard Wells. Big dog friend to the honeys. What up, baby?
Nothing to it, just 24 deep, no sleep.
Just man, listen, man, we are everybody excited about Thanksgiving because we real critical because there's a lot of black folks like myself favorite holiday. And let's get into this Thanksgiving situation. What's your best Thanksgiving dish? What everybody wants you to make in your family?
Everybody want me to make my seafood mac and cheese and my smoked turkey. I do a spatchcock smoked turkey, Ricky. I take that backbone out, lay it flat, then I take Caribbean island fire sauce, butter, smoked paprika, little brown sugar, inject it into that turkey, and I smoke it on apple and hickory wood.
You a liar. Man. You lying on this radio. Man. You lying on this radio. Don't do that. Brett, don't do that. That's your line, Brett. Don't do that.
Hey, one of them coming to my house already. I ain't even tripping.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jannard. Brett got all us to work. Jannard, Brett put all our ass to work. Jannard, run that turkey by me one more time. Run that back.
Look, you got to start off by spatchcocking it. Take that backbone out, lay it flat, then take Caribbean island fire sauce, butter, melt it in, infuse with a little honey, smoked paprika, rosemary, and inject it in the turkey, then coat the top of it and put it on apple and hickory wood and smoke it. Man, the skin is so amazing, but the juiciness of it is off the chain.
You really gonna sit up?
Not your hand.
You really call this morning show gonna sit up on this radio and do this kind of stuff right here? This is what we doing this morning, Jannard.
What better place than to do it than on the Rickey Smiley morning show with my team?
Yes, sir. Chef Jannard, boy.
Chef Jannard, you also have a new special New Soul Kitchen holiday airing on Thanksgiving night on Clio TV at 9 p.m. Eastern. Won't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, indeed. I'm throwing it down, man. On this holiday special, I'm doing everything from deep frying whole chickens to making gumbo, apple crumbles, you name it. Any kind of tips and tricks, or just after you finish eating, kick back and watch me on Clio, because I'm going to show you how it's going down. Because you know, immediately after Thanksgiving, we got Christmas kicking off, so I'm getting them ready.
Yep.
Can you explain, like, there's people like yourself, people like Rick that know how to cook and throw down. They rarely make mistakes in the kitchen. What's the biggest mistake that people make when they're preparing their turkeys for Thanksgiving?
The biggest mistake that they make is by overcooking it and making it dry. That's one of the things. That's why I always suggest get you a nice good marinade, or get you some real butter. Not that margarine now, real butter, and rub that skin, rub up underneath that skin so you can coat it. And then whether you're going to roast it, whether you're going to fry it, or even smoke it, you can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah.
It's the way he be describing it, too. Get that butter and paprika.
Boy, hey, Jannard, I got a rosemary bush outside that I be clipping off that baby.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Jannard, who inspired you to cook?
You know, my father inspired me to cook. I started cooking in the kitchen with my father when I was 10. He was a chef, and he just laid that foundation, and that's how I fell in love with seeing how people responded to him. And from there, I wanted to show my love to the world through food, and that's where it all blossomed from him and my mother, who might have added the pastry chef. So, Ricky, I can throw down on them desserts, bro. I got a banana pudding that'll make you jump back.
Hey, Jannard, now I'm going to tell everybody. Now, I know I got credit for it, but you really helped me put that red velvet peach cobbler together. You helped me formulate that dish. So I got to give you credit. Tell them about the Rickey Smiley red velvet peach cobbler, Chef Jannard.
Look, that red velvet peach cobbler is what you want. All you want to do is get you some fresh peaches, some brown sugar, and don't forget that butter, vanilla extract, and cook it down till it forms a nice syrup. And then get you some of them red velvet Oreo cookies and grind them. That's what's going to be your crust. That's going to be the crust right there. Trust
you hear that,
me,
Brett?
Take this thing off.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, we know how you be throwing it down at the Stardome also, making chicken and dumplings and all this stuff. So all I did was gave Ricky the roadmap and said, go get him, Tiger. And Ricky went and got him.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Everybody out there all over the country, y'all need to really get this man cookbook. This man can cook for real. And he's given me a lot of recipes and made me a better, I'm not a chef, but he made me a better cook. Cause I'm cooking half.
Cook. Yeah.
I'm cooking half of Beyonce and Maria's Thanksgiving for him. So
yes.
I'm proud of that. I'm ready. I woke up this morning and put pots on the stove and didn't even know I was about to put in the pots before I came to the radio station. Who does that? Who does that? I woke up this morning and put pots on the stove and didn't even know I was about to put in the pots before I came to the radio station. Who does that? Who does that?
See, you got to get your mise en place out. Mise en place is French for get everything in order. Go ahead and lay them ingredients out in front of you already measured out. It reduces the time on your cooking, and it allows you to cook more efficiently. And that's what I'm even teaching people in my new cookbook, Southern Inspired, My American Table, is I'm showing them how simple it is to create great meals.
Right.
You don't have to go over the top, and you can create something magnificent that you and the family will love.
Hey, Chef, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Look, you can reach me on Instagram at Chef Jannard, on my website, hautcuisine.store, or better yet, just check me out on Clio TV this Thursday, Thanksgiving night, and then Tuesday morning I'll be on the Today Show hooking it up once again.
What? Hey, Chef, and let them know about the new stews that you got coming out, man, for women that got a real short boyfriend that's under 4 feet, that like to cook and can't reach it. You know what? We'll talk about that next time. Y'all give it up for Chef Jannard. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this segment is being brought to you by...
Need a trainer? Get healthy and wealthy with me, Maria Moore, on the Mind, Body, and Business Podcast. Listen and follow Mind, Body, and Business Podcast wherever you get your podcast. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Monday morning headlines. On Saturday night, a 22-year-old gunman opened fire on Club Q, an LGBTQIA+ nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado. 5 people were killed and at least 25 others were injured. Authorities are now investigating the club attack as a possible hate crime. Here's an eyewitness who was inside the club when the shooting began.
I was on the dance floor and I heard shots. I heard 4 to 5 shots ring out. So I thought it was the music, so I kept on enjoying myself. Then I heard another set of shots ring out, and I turned to my left and I saw the flash from the muzzle. And when I saw that, I ran to the dressing room where the drag queens change and get ready for their performances. We closed and locked the doors. We got down on the ground and we cut off all the lights. We heard everything. We heard bodies on the ground, blood, shattered glass, people dead. It was sad. It was scary.
See, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Start the music for a minute. Second. Now why somebody would go do that? See, when you got that far right and that January 6th that hate people like and people like Donald Trump, they stir up so much hatred towards communities like black folks, brown folks, LGBT, whatever. LGBT community, they don't bother nobody.
Man, nobody.
They're in their own world, in the club, having a good time. They ain't bothering nobody. Now why would somebody
affecting
go
your life in any way whatsoever?
No way at all.
To themselves.
No way at all.
No matter how Christian and how conservative and how married and whatever you are, them folks ain't bothering your life in any way.
At all. And why would somebody do that? And that ain't the first time they did. They did it in Orlando. And mind you, these are your Christians. These are the ones that are talking about how much they love God and Jesus, or whatever. And they go out and do stuff like that. These are your Christians. Ku Klux Klan was Christians. The Ku Klux Klan was Christian based. And what do? They're terrorists. So what's the difference between those Christians and jihadists? What's the difference? They all dying and killing other folks over religion. And it's
really
sad.
It is.
Yeah,
it is really sad. And the person that did the shooting is in protective custody right now. So we'll continue to keep you all updated on this story and others.
Ain't that something? They get to go in protective custody after they do something like that. They protect it. They don't have, so that's why people go out there, because it ain't no consequence. You in protective custody getting 3 meals a day that the taxpayers got to pay for, and you went and shot up a whole club. What if you don't like people from certain communities? Stay away from them and mind your business.
Because they staying away from you. They ain't gonna bother nobody like you said, so.
They couldn't be in protective custody when you went up in there and started shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
I just hate it, man. And black and brown folks that have to go through this stuff and deal with these crazies or whatever. That's why we say a president like Donald Trump is dangerous, because he emboldened racists and they get violent. January 6th, people died. So it's proven.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that. That bother me.
Yeah, and these are all important things for people to consider as we are approaching this upcoming election season.
And we need to change the gun laws, Maria.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. So we're going to continue to follow this. We'll keep you updated. This is the story that's dominating headlines this morning. RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. You can follow the story and many others. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Mahomes pressing pattern caught. Kelsey 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown! Kansas City.
The Chiefs defeated the Chargers last night in Sunday Night Football 30-27. That's Travis Kelsey, tight end, 3 touchdowns, 33rd 100-yard receiving game of his career, which is the most by a tight end in NFL history. Philadelphia Eagles squeaked past the Indianapolis Colts 17-16 to improve their record at 9-1. How about them Dallas Cowboys, baby?
Hey,
blowing out the Minnesota Vikings 40-3. Yes, they bounced back from that doggone game for Green Bay last week, but Cowboys looked good last night. They look good. Monday Night Football tonight, San Francisco versus the Arizona Cardinals. College football, too closer. TCU, 4th-ranked TCU barely gets past unranked Baylor 29-28. And number 3, Michigan Wolverines barely got past unranked Illinois 19-17. What's up with them 2 games? But it is what it is, man. That's my quick sports report right there. I believe the Bring It In Tag got the hot spot.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever had no trouble holding on to the number 1 spot at the domestic box office during its second weekend, bringing in $67.3 million. Deadline reports this is slightly higher than Black Adam's opening at $67 million. Now, on Saturday, Lupita Nyong'o, who plays Nakia in the film, shared footage of her underwater training for the role, which included swimming with dumbbells. She said swimming down to Talakon was not as easy as it looked. It took a lot of training under strict supervision. And coming in at number 2 was The Menu with $9 million. And in third was The Chosen season 3 with $8.2 million. Next up, another man has been arrested in the Tennessee police connection to Young Dolph's murder. Jamarcus Johnson surrendered to authorities over the weekend just hours after he was publicly identified as a suspect. Police said Johnson was wanted for conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and called on the public to help locate the 25-year-old man. Young Dolph was shot and killed a year ago on November 17, 2021 at Makita's Homemade Cookies in Memphis, Tennessee. He was only 36. 2 suspects, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, were taken into custody shortly after. And the third suspect, Hernandez Govan, was arrested on Thursday, anniversary of the death. And all 3 men were hit with multiple charges, including first-degree murder. Authorities say Justin Johnson and Smith carried out the shooting, which was allegedly ordered by Govan. They believe Jamarcus Johnson helped Justin Johnson evade the police after the fatal shooting. And the other 2 suspects are expected to return to court in January. So, yeah, I'm glad that they caught them, and anybody else that's involved, they need to get them too, because it's just senseless. That man did not have to die. He's got kids and a family. It's just sad. I'm with you with the gun laws changing, really. Last but not least, y'all, Kelly Rowland gave Chris Brown his flowers on stage during the AMAs. Kelly accepted Chris Brown's award for him for favorite male R&B artist, but wasn't on hand to receive the award. So when people in the crowd start booing, Rowland addressed the crowd by saying this.
Chris Brown. Now, Chris Brown is not here tonight, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf. Excuse me, chill out. But I want to tell Chris, thank you so much for making great R&B music. And I want to tell him, thank you for being an incredible performer. I'll take this award, bring it to you. I love you. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the nominees in this category.
Nice.
I love Kelly Rowland. I love Kelly Rowland. That was nice. And y'all, Lionel Richie won the Icon
once
Award.
a week on social media just because I post Kelly Rowland picture because I want people to understand there is a God that created her, okay?
Come on now.
There is a God.
She's so
once a week, I post a picture of Kelly Rowland to remind you that God is real, for I can feel him in my soul.
Come on.
Yes, God is real. For I can feel him in my soul. Yes, God is real, for he has washed and made me whole.
Coming up next, y'all, Mark Morial with the State of Black America, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before
Father
the top
God,
of the hour.
Only you, Father God, created Kelly Rowland.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
He saved Daniel from the lion's den. He saved Kelly from the island. The State of Black America with the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Good morning, Mr. Mark.
Hey, good morning, Ricky, and good morning to your listening audiences. And this is today's State of Black America, saying happy Thanksgiving week to all. A time I hope people will have a chance to spend with close friends and family. And also spend some time, if you can, donate food through your church, through a food bank, through a social services organization across the nation. National Urban League will be doing food distributions through our dynamic affiliates. I want to shout out the St. Louis Urban League for the great turkey giveaway that they do. So happy Thanksgiving. And number two, the weather is cooling. Get your flu shot and get your booster. Let's not let our guard down. Let's be healthy and safe. Talking today about the midterm. Ricky, the pollsters and pundits got it wrong. They predicted a red wave. They predicted that the Republicans would pick up 30 to 40 seats in the House of Representatives. And not only were they wrong, they were dead wrong. Why were they dead wrong? Because they relied on pollsters that do not poll the community accurately. Pollsters that do not poll black people and young people and Latinos. These pollsters who also wear a mask as spin doctors. You know what a spin doctor is? They exaggerate. They exaggerate to get you to believe that something is true, that something, when it is in fact not true. These pollsters sought to create this inevitable outcome. It did not happen. It was a very close election. Here are some important results that Black America should celebrate. One, in Maryland, Wes Moore is the new governor, only the third black governor elected in the nation's history. In the state of Pennsylvania, Austin Davis is the new black lieutenant governor. In the state of California and Connecticut, two black secretaries of state, Shirley Weber in California, Stephanie Thomas in Connecticut. We now have 5 black people who serve as state attorney generals. Andrea Campbell in Massachusetts, Anthony Brown in Maryland, Keith Ellison, congratulations to him, reelected in Minnesota, Letitia James in New York, and Kwame Raoul in the state of Illinois. 5 black attorney generals. And let's shout out Karen Bass, elected mayor of the great city of Los Angeles, the first woman and only the second African American since the legendary Tom Bradley. He served 20 years from the mid-70s to the mid-90s. She takes that mantle after defeating a man that spent $100 million to try, in my opinion, Mark Morial's opinion, to buy the election. The voters were not having it. And now Karen gets an opportunity to tackle the leadership of the great city of Los Angeles. And with that, Ricky, 4 of the 5 largest cities in America, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Houston, have African American mayors. Question, with this power, what will we do to benefit the community? So a few other things. There were 28 black women elected to Congress. 5 new black women elected to Congress, 30 black men. The Congressional Black Caucus, or the makeup of the African American delegation in Congress, is almost split evenly between black men and black women. Rickey, I want to thank all of those who worked hard, went out to vote, encouraged their friends to vote, those who were canvassing, texting, emailing, and on the ground. When we exercise our power, we can have impact. Black voters had an impact in this election. We suffered some losses, of course. Val Demings, Sherry Beasley, Mandela Barnes, who were running for the United States Senate in Florida, North Carolina, and Wisconsin, respectively, did not make it. But congratulations to them for running good, strong, tough races on behalf of Black America. And not being partisan, but we celebrate African American candidates when they stand up and they are elected to office. And we want to thank those who offer themselves but who may not have made it. So finally, Rickey, the runoff in Georgia is coming. It's coming on the 6th of December. It's a short turnaround period. Those of you in Georgia, get out to vote. We've got to get out again. We've got to exercise our vote. We've got to be heard in the state of Georgia. It's that important. The National Urban League's Reclaim Your Vote campaign is in Georgia, and we will be coming to Georgia. I will, the weekend of December the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, to visit, I hope, Atlanta, Columbus, Macon, and Albany. We're working on this trip to encourage, to educate, to motivate everyone to use that precious, hard-fought, important right to vote. It is our power. Rickey, that is today's State of Black America. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to all. Have a great, great weekend. I'm Mark Morial, and you can follow me at Mark Morial. You can follow the National Urban League at Nat Urban League across all social media channels. And that is the State of Black America, and I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we really appreciate you. You've been listening to the State of Black America with former New Orleans Mayor and Louisiana State Senator Mark Morial, currently the president of the National Urban League. Mr. Mark, thank you so much. We will see you next Monday. Yes, sir. Thank you. Morning Show coming up.